recall, more specifically the dog coming to you. Now there's a lot of ways to train the come command or the recall. At a dog park is one thing. Dog just off leash cruising in the field is another. We're kind of going to work on a specific recall today, and that's going to be coming as they run out of your house. This is very common. I'm in people's houses all the time, and this is a huge problem, especially if they don't come to you at a dog park. They're at least enclosed, right? If they run out of your house and run down the street, they can get hit by a car. Very important behavior to train. Probably the most important behavior you can train. And remember, if you've worked on like sit stays and the dog coming to you, or again, at a dog park with the dog coming to you, it's very different from training your dog to come to you when they run out of your door, okay? You need to work this come in the context of your own house, okay? The come command doesn't translate everywhere. So here's what we're gonna do. The key to this behavior, and really almost the only way to train it, is a long leash, okay? So here's what we're gonna do. We have Josie here. I'm gonna put Josie on a long leash, and guess what she's gonna do? I'm gonna put her on a long leash, and she's gonna start to hopefully wander out that door. Josie's been with us for about a day or two, so she is not like perfectly trained on this at all. We're gonna put her on a leash, and then she's gonna wander out that door. And here's what happens with your dog at home. They get out the door like 5 feet, and you're 10 feet away, and they kind of go, I'm free as a bird. And they run away because they know they're not on a leash because they're 10 feet away from you, or they think they're not on a leash. So that's where these long leashes come in handy. Even though the leash is on, if the dog's 10 feet away from you, it kind of goes, I'm not on a leash because I'm 10 feet away from the guy, not on the 6-foot leash or 5-foot leash or whatever leash you have. So you put the leash on, the dog wanders out your door, and I'm gonna do this for Josie. Right when the dog, let's say this is a 20-foot leash. I think it's 15 or 20. Dog gets to 15 feet, you say your dog's name, we'll use Josie. You say, Josie, come, and Josie goes, no thanks, I'm cruising, I'm gone. And then they kind of hit the end of the leash. It's not really a correction because the leash is so almost like bungee-ish because it's so long. They hit the end of the leash, then you say, Josie, come, then you treat them. Then you do it again, then you do it again. Then I do what's called the leash fake out method. So I go like this, right? You got the dog here, I go. I have the leash on him, and then I go. And I act like I take the leash off, and the dog goes, I'm out of here. And you say, come, but they thought you took the leash off. And then very quickly you phase out, and you actually do take the leash off. You say, dog goes 15 feet away, you say, come, and they go, well, I don't even know if I'm on a leash or not, and then they just come back. All right, so let's try this. So I already got Josie on the leash. So what we're gonna do is Kelsey, the camera person, is just gonna slowly back out of the door, and Josie's gonna follow. Here she comes, she's running out my front door. Josie, come! Good, now she actually did it. Good girl, I can give her treats, I can give her love, all that good stuff. All right, so she did it perfectly. She did it perfectly, and that's good. We actually would rather them do it perfectly than hit the end of the leash. We don't want them to hit the end of the leash, but they're gonna sometimes, and that's okay. All right, so now I'm gonna pick up, just like you are at home. She's gonna leave, walk out your front door. Josie, come. Good, she did it again. And we're gonna praise and give treats and all that good stuff. Now, let's see. Go ahead and back up, Kelsey, real far. Josie, come. Good. Now, let's do the fake out. So now Josie seems to be doing so good. Josie, come. I'm gonna do the leash fake out method. Kelsey, back up a little bit. I'm gonna act like I take the leash off. I'm gonna say click, or it's gonna click. Josie, come. Good. All right, now the last one. I'm really gonna take the leash off. Back up, back up. Josie, come. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. All right, guys. So, short video. Use the long leash. Get the dog to do the correct behavior. The leash makes it so you can fling that door open. Let your dog leave. Your dog will get 10 feet out the front door, and they'll be like, I'm free as a bird. But they can't actually run away. So you train the behavior when they can't actually run away. treat them for doing it. You sort of give them, or they give themselves a little correction when they don't do it, then slowly fade off of this. Now you saw that process happen within 4 times, but Josie was really quite good. Your dog will get it too. So use the long leash, treat when they do the behavior, fake like you take the leash off, let them leave. If they treat when they come back, and then the final one, take the leash off, let them go out there, but you know that they're going to do well because you've done it 20 times before you ever take the leash off. Okay, and if they're not doing it, if they're still hitting the end of the leash, and then Josie doesn't come, hits the end of the leash, you can't take this off. You only take this off once the dog is 99% perfect with it on. All right, so try that. If you have any questions, just put it in the comments section and I'll answer all your questions.